Hi everyone, we're going to start soon. Let's wait in a minute, just let everybody to join us.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thank you.
I love listening to you in the mornings. I'm not right unless I hear an eskelet, the word eskelet. It kept going in my head all day long. I don't know what it means, but it kept going in my head all day. What does that word mean?
I don't understand what is skeleton.
Eskelet.
Skeleton.
Eskelet. I thought that's what you were saying this morning. I think it's in the 3-column, prayer. It was one of the words.
Maybe chesed, gvura, tiferet. Maybe column.
I don't know. I thought I heard skelet or eskelet. No?
I don't know what. No, it doesn't sound Hebrew. I don't know.
Okay, well, that's the mystery word.
Maybe next time we'll say it slower so you can understand what I'm saying.
That's why I love you, because you say it so that I can learn it and repeat it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay. All right. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to 10 Luminous Emanations in the new version of it. I don't know if you like it or not, but for me it's a little bit weird, to sit by myself in an empty room and to work with you. But thank God we have this option also, that we can join forces and study together whatever you're at in the world. So I'm really excited to do it with you together. But as every week, we start first of all with a very short meditation, just to set up our consciousness, and that everyone can be in the same kind of level of consciousness and the moment. We want to focus our energy and to be present, because as I'm saying and mentioning many times, 10 Luminous Emanations is not about to remember what we study. We can remember everything, but together we connecting, and we would like to receive a message that is personal to me, that I can do something with it in my personal journey. And also, it says when the student is ready, the teacher appear. So it somewhere is there, and when we need it, we're going to receive the answers. So if you can, let's just close our eyes for a few seconds and take a deep breath to our lower belly. Just relax your thoughts, relax all your body parts. Let's all concentrate to be in the now, in this moment, in the present time. And let's ask to receive a message that will help us in our personal journey, each one of us to connect with his gifts, to reveal his gifts, and to share his gifts, especially in this time. You can keep meditating. I'm going to read the verse from the Ari to connect all of us with this energy. לפני הצמצום היה אינסוף ממלא כל המציאות. דע, כי טרם שנאצלו הנאצלים ונבראו הנבראים, היה אור עליון פשוט, ממלא כל המציאות, ולא היה שום מקום פנוי בבחינת אוויר ריקני וחלל, אלא היה הכל ממולא מן אור אינסוף פשוט ההוא, ולא היה לו לא בחינת ראש ולא בחינת סוף, אלא הכל היה אור א' פשוט, שווה בהשוואה א', והוא הנקרא אור אינסוף. Take a deep breath to lower belly and you can open your eyes. And exhale. Beautiful. So something I would like to mention as part of the meditation we did, just to remind ourselves that, you know, really what's important, because right now we know it's not an easy time to none of us and nobody in the world, right? We're all facing like different obstacles, personal obstacles, global obstacles, right? But we need to remember that one of the things that the Kabbalah is teaching us is to connect with the present. You know, imagine, and I'm sure you can relate to it, that we live inside of our thoughts, you know, and as we see when we study TLE, we're connecting more with the upper worlds. And our job is to cleave ourselves from the Malchut, right, from this world, to the upper world to receive the blessings, right? So what we need to do in a simple way, we're just making the connection, right? It's like everything exists already. We're just making the connection. Just imagine that when you're hungry or you need some groceries, you go into the store, everything is on the shelf, is ready. What you do, just making the connection. You choosing which ingredients you would like to buy, and then you go to the cashier, you pay, and take it home, right? So I'm making the connection right now. I'm not eating it yet. I'm just making the connection. Then you cook it, and then you eat it, and then you enjoy it, right? The same way, what we are doing while we are studying the TLE, or while we're using any tool, if it's the Zohar, if it's the 17 names of God, right? We're making the connection. Then the light reveal into my vessel, and now I need to use it. Now imagine what's happened if my thoughts, most of the time, they are not in the present time. My thoughts can be most of the time in the past or in the future, right? So we need to pay attention, because right now the cosmos is like, everything is shrinking. It means cause and effect, closing up. They begin to be closer and closer. So the universe somehow put in pressure on all of us to create this change. So we need to pay attention, especially now. It's always was like that, but right now, because there is this huge amount of light that revealing into the world and looking for vessels to fulfill, we need to prepare our vessel to receive the blessings of the light right now, okay? So when the vessel is not ready, then the vessel will feel the stress and will feel as is judgment right now. But it's not really judgment, okay? So we need to start to focus our energy and our thoughts, our mind, in the present time. It means check your consciousness and your thoughts during the day. And pay attention. If you thinking too much about the past, or you very worried about what will happen in the future, bring yourself, do like maybe a few seconds or 1 minute meditation like we did just now. Take a deep breath, relax, and bring yourself back to the moment. And ask yourself, what is the important thing that I can do right now to connect with the light and to bring the blessing to my life? Because right now, I'm planting a seed to create a new future. And if my thoughts are just in the past or in the future, it means right now I'm not living in the present time. And I'm planting seeds of the past or the fears or the worries of the future. So it's very important for us to start to pay attention more and more, especially as Kabbalah students, especially as people that looking for and searching for a change and want to create a vessel to bring the light of the Creator. So now it's important and more important than ever, because the light wants to be revealed and we need to prepare the right vessel for the light to reveal. So let's start and reading from Rav Ashlag. So I'm going to read the Hebrew and then I'm going to translate. So Rav Ashlag is saying, היינו הקו הנמשך מאור אין סוף ברוך הוא לתוך החלל לאחר הצמצום. הכלים של 10 הספירות דיושר נקראים בשם צינור, או צינורות. And I was just saying here that we study before that the way that it works, there are two types of lights that the light can go through. There is the circles and there is the lines. Circles and lines, okay? So it says here that the line that's been revealed from the endless to like inside of the empty space after the tzimtzum, right? After the vessel said, I don't want to receive anymore till I'm going to work and earn it. And the Rav is saying, so there are vessels of 10 emanations. Because also, the 10 emanations need to be revealed through something, right? So I was just saying here, the vessel called tzino, like a pipe, or pipes, right? So imagine there are 10 pipes that the light comes through those channels, through those pipes. מטעם שמגבילים בשליטה גדולה ובדיוק גדול את דרכי האור. So he say, so in a way they limiting, not limiting, it's actually it's like there is a border, like it's actually limiting. In the vessel we know each vessel can hold a different quantity of light, of energy. So all those channels that are the 10 emanation, I was saying here, they limit in the energy, right, according the channel. According the light that come through these channels. שלא יתפשט אלא בדרכים מסוים בכלים ההם. That is not going to be, that the light is not going to flow over the vessel, and it's going to be exact amount according the pipe, according the vessel. כדוגמת הצינור המקביל בדיוק נמרץ את המים העוברים בתוכו. The same way, when we have a hose in the garden or the faucet, right? So the same way, the water doesn't spread themselves because there is a pipe that the water comes in an exact way that we need, right? So imagine if it wasn't the pipe, it wasn't the faucet, or it wasn't the hose, the water was spreading themselves, right? And it's something that we don't want to have. We would like to control the energy, right? Now, the same way, if we think about it, right? If we think about our life, right? So, as I mentioned before, that we need to focus more. Focus more. What does it mean? We know that our mind is not, I can say always, but most of the time, tricks us. Because it says, wherever your thoughts at, this is where you at. So if right now you listen to this class, but physically, maybe I can see you on the screen, but maybe your mind is wondering about something else. Maybe you're hungry, maybe you're thinking about taking a shower, maybe you to do yoga after, or whatever that thing, or maybe you're thinking about the next day. It means your body now maybe watching me or listen, but you're not here. Your thought not here. Okay? So, what does it mean? That many times when we're not focusing, there's no this pipe, this channel of energy. So my thoughts spreading all over. Then many times we're saying, oh, I'm overwhelmed. What do you mean you're overwhelmed? You're overwhelmed where? Where? Because there are many times in life that we're doing so much work, physical work, and we don't feel overwhelmed. And there are times it's even less than what I used to do, and I feel overwhelmed, right? Why? Because we're talking about the overwhelmed, it's here. It's in my mind, it's in my thoughts. It's how much capacity I can have right now, how much energy I can hold, right? So, this is that one example. But, when we say that I want love, I want happiness, I want whatever that thing that we're looking for, right? So many times we're not focusing our energy according the desire that I have. Because when we mentioning a desire, remember a desire, it's a vessel. It's a vessel that right now there is a channel that's supposed to fulfill this vessel. But when I'm saying I want something, we have to remember that I need to take an action to fulfill. I need to move the energy here in Malchut. I'm pushing the energy to the upper world, and then from the endless, the light will come and fulfill my desire. And many times, because we're not focusing the energy, and I will give you a simple example, that if right now, let's say you're hungry and you want to eat, so we're not just, many times when we're doing it, but let's say we're not doing it right now. We're not just going to the fridge and just taking whatever there is in the fridge, put it in the pot and just warm it up and eating, right? So when I feel that hunger, and right now I said, you know what, I want to eat something. What runs in my mind right away, pictures of what I might want. Maybe pasta, maybe sandwich, maybe just a salad, right? And according to that, I start to connect my feelings with the pictures, and then I'm making a decision what I'm going to have. Then I want to open the fridge, see what I have, what I don't have, and then I start doing those mixes, right? So it means I'm already doing what? I have a feeling, I have a desire. Now I have pictures, what I might want, and I'm going to connect with the desire, right? And now I'm taking an action to fulfill it. So first I'm built in a vessel, I have a vessel, right? And then I'm taking an action to fulfill it. The same, so what I'm doing actually, if you want to concentrate on the focusing part, I'm focusing right now my thoughts with my desire. And I'm making a decision what I'm going to have. Okay? So I'm not taking, as I said before, the entire fridge and open all the cabinets and put everything on the table and just sit to eat. That's going to be a mess. Imagine we're going to do it every time we're eating. It's going to be a mess. But this is unfortunately what we're doing with our thoughts. It's like a big salad, and we're not focusing the energy. And this is when we're talking about the pipe, about to connect with the 10 emanation and to connect with the blessings, right? We need to make sure that I'm focusing my desire with my actions. And I'm making sure that the pipe, that right now I have desire for something, I will take an action that will fulfill the pipe and I can receive the blessings to my life. Okay? אם דק ואם בהרחבה, בלי שינוי כלשהו לעולם. So he's saying, Rav Ashlag, so, you can find different type of pipes, right? You can have like a thinner pipe, you can have like very thick pipe, huge pipe, right? Different type, depend which pipe we using. ומאותו הטעם נקראים האורות העוברים דרך הצינורות ההם בשם 10 ספירות דיושר. So the light that reveals through those pipes, they have also a name, and their name is ספירות דיושר, the emanations of Yosher. So you can repeat after me, emanations of Yosher. ספירות דיושר. להיותם נמשכים לפי החוקים של הצינורות האלו ביושר וצדק. Why? Because there are rules that the light need to be revealed in those certain pipes it's kind of, when it says Yosher, it's kind of in a straight way and a justice way. Okay? So what does it mean? It means that according the vessel that there is, right? The pipe need to be fulfilled by the blessings. Not less and not more. Exact. This is why it says straight and with justice. Okay? Something that many times it's something we're not really fulfilling, we're not really doing. Because as we mentioned many times, I'm just going to remind ourselves, the same way that I can't remember everything that I said today, or I can't remember my thoughts since I wake up in the morning. Okay? Maybe I can remember a few of my thoughts, or few of my feelings, or maybe a few of the words or the conversation, but not exactly the words and the intention. Not talking about the intention is none of the words, right? So if I don't remember, right, what does it mean? It means we created so many channels, so many things. We might promise different promises to ourselves, to other people, to the Creator. I don't know even what I said, so I don't know if I promised or not, right? So we don't pay attention. We just talking. So what's happened, we're talking about yosher and justice. First of all, we might say it's something we're going to do, and we didn't do it all the way. So imagine, if we ask the question, do you want to be happy? Yes. Okay. So how many percentage you would like to have your happiness? Like 50%, 40%, 60% happiness? How many percentage you want? So for sure we will laugh and we'll say, no, I want 100%. What do you mean? If it will be 40% happiness, I'm not sure I'm going to feel it's happiness, right? It's going to feel like maybe okay, but not really happy. Okay? So anything that we want, for sure we want 100%. If it's happiness, if it's health, if it's love, if it's sustenance, I want 100%. The same way I'm asking for 100%, I need to make sure that I'm 100% doing to create a vessel and to make sure that my actions, they are 100%, and then the light can do the rest. Because we're not the ones that fulfilling the vessel. We're just the ones that creating the vessel by taking the right action. And when the vessel is ready, the light is fulfilling the vessel, not too much and not too little. Exactly according the vessel. So, if we have any complaints, we need to look at the mirror and to complain to whom? To myself. Why? Because I have no one else to blame. This game, it's a fair game. If we are doing what we're supposed to do, creating the right vessels and the right channels, the light will fulfill with no question being asked. Right away, it says. Right away. Doesn't matter what I did yesterday. It doesn't matter if I didn't behave in the right way yesterday. But right now, if I did the right thing and I build the vessel, the light will fulfill. This is why, if you pay attention again, and I'm going to mention it again, because it's very important to pay attention, and especially this week, this is the energy of like all the sacrifices. The sacrifice of the Olah is the sacrifice that related with our thoughts, to remove any negative thoughts from our minds or from our thoughts, and to concentrate about what's really important, because we have so many thoughts that not related right now to the subject, or not doesn't really like support me. Doesn't support me. Because if I know the light is good, period, and I want the light, I want happiness, I want health, sustenance, I want everything to be fulfilled, to be good in my life, I have to start removing the negative thoughts from my mind and choose the good ones. Because what makes me really to move and to build the right vessel, it's my happy thoughts. It's my positive thoughts. Because even I'm going to move from lack and from, let's say, complaining, which vessel do you think we're going to build? Okay? It says that the person that he seeking to be healthy, he going to be healthy. And the person that doesn't think to be healthy, he just react all day, he's not going to achieve that healthy. Not just physical health, it's just everything. What does it mean? It means if a person is taking care of himself and he said, listen, you know what, I want to feel good. I want to be healthy. So think about it. He wakes up in the morning and he started his day with something healthy. What does it mean? He said, you know what, I'm going to start with 20 minutes yoga or 20 minutes jogging or walking or something. Now, think about it. If you start your day with 20 minutes or half an hour, something that will move your body, right? When you come back home to your kitchen, do you think right now you're going to put into your body not healthy food? Think about it. I'm sure you many times it's happened to you. Now, your body will tell you, no, I don't want to eat now not healthy food. The croissant or the coffee or whatever. So maybe you want a big salad or want a green juice or a good shake. Because now the body wants more healthy stuff, nutrition. And then when we go to lunch, again the body wants, you know what, maybe give me a salad. I don't want now the hamburger. I don't want the carbohydrate. I want something healthy. But imagine the opposite. The person wake up in the morning, he barely drag himself from bed. Right? Snooze, and he wake up, he's rushing, and he's, still sleeping, and he just want to wake up, so he's taking his coffee, taking the croissant, okay, taking the sandwich, or taking something, right? He put a lot of sugar in his body. What do you think will happen now to his body? Now his body will crave more and more sugar and carbohydrate during the day. So I'm sure it's happened to all of us, but we don't pay attention. Because we have those days. We wake up in the morning, I feel to do some jogging, some sport. We do it, and then the whole day I feel like healthy, happy, energized, right? But most of the day it's not like that. So what does it mean? It means, one, I need to make sure to check my desires. Two, I need to align my thoughts and my actions with my desire. Now, it's not something that will happen automatically. We need to understand that every day it's a new day. If I did it yesterday and I went to jog, I ate healthy, I slept well, I was super energized and happy, it doesn't mean that today I'm going to do it. Today it's a new day. This is why the Zohar and the Kabbalists explain that every day there is new blessings, new light that are revealed to the world. Every day. So what I did yesterday was yesterday. Now it's a new day. This is why I have to focus my energy, focus my thoughts. And I need to connect myself to the right channels to receive the exact light according to my vessel. So we have to ask ourselves, according to what Rav Ashlag is saying here, we have to ask ourselves, how much do I want? How much do I want? And if my answer is everything, I need to do everything. So I need really to think about my answer and to listen to myself and check if really what I'm saying and what I'm doing, it's connected. Because there's no magic tricks. This world called the world of Asiya, the world of action. Like in the movies, right? Action. And then I start to play. Oh, no, stop. Again. Take two. Action. Tick, right? So imagine every day in the game. Is this action? Action. You didn't do it yesterday. Okay, again. Take two. Right? So each one of us, according to his age, is whatever take, right? Because we didn't get it, so we need to do it again. The same here. I have to focus my energy and to realize that every day there are new blessings. This is why if I'm thinking about yesterday and worried about tomorrow, I can't connect with the blessings of today. So I can't really prepare the right vessel to let the 10 emanations to reveal in that vessel and fulfill it with blessings. So let's ask ourselves, first of all, how much do I want? And after I'm saying how much do I want to receive, if it's love, in the relationship, and again, we need to break it. How much do I want? To say just I want love, it's something very, very big. It's a big word to say I want love. What do you mean by I want love? Okay, love, how? With whom? With your husband, your wife, with your kids, with your friends, with the creator, with your boss, with what? Which type of love you want? I need to make sure I know what I want even when I say I want love, okay? You know how many people give you love and you don't accept their love because you don't think it's love? Many. Because the way I interpreted love or what I need right now, it's not according to what they give me. So then I'm rejecting it. So I have to be with myself right now to remind myself and to create that map for me to know what I really want. So how much do I want in love, health, relationship, happiness, everything? How much do I want? And believe me, if you do that and you write down to yourself and you're going to read again, you're going to realize and you're going to catch yourself during the day that you're not doing it. The same way that we're deciding that, let's say, for a few days I'm going to do, cleanse, juice cleanse, right? So I have desire now, I want to be healthy, I'm going to do cleanse. Amazing. Now it's amazing time, the springtime, to do some cleanse, to clean and to clear our liver, right? So, is it easy? My body is already fulfilled. For people that actually they live in healthy life, maybe it's easy, but for most of the people it's not easy. So I need to make sure, I need to pay attention what's going on in my mind, all of the fights in my thoughts, right? And I'm concentrated where? How it's hard for me, when it's going to stop, I'm suffering. Yeah, but imagine, let's say you're eating junk food most of your life, and just for 3 days you're going to restrict and have delicious smoothies and let's say juice, okay? 3 days. And how my mind and my thoughts taking me to worse scenarios. I feel like, no, I can't do it anymore. I can't. What's going on? That's crazy, right? And I'm sure most of you face it once or twice in your life. So instead of focusing on the negative, because I choose to do it because I want positive, I want to be healthy, to feel good, to clean all the toxins from my body. So what I need to concentrate at, Wow, it's exciting. Woohoo! I'm cleansing. I'm throwing out all the garbage from my body. Yes, it's hard. Yes, I don't like it. But I'm happy because I know it's good for me. We need to connect with what is good for us. Not necessarily what I want. What is good for me? What is good for my body? What is good for my thoughts? This is why I need to concentrate more and more on the positive thoughts. Then I can build a vessel. So now, when I'm doing it, what's happened? I'm creating a vessel, but happy one. That those channels can fulfill the vessel. And what do you think will happen? I will feel more energized. I will feel that I have support. I will have support, even though it's going to be hard for me. Even though I'm regularly drinking coffee every day, and suddenly I'm not drinking coffee for 3 days and a person gets headaches, but if you will feel power, you will feel the support, and it will disappear. And now we'll feel, oh my God, I did it. Wow. And now what you will feel after 3 days? Oh my God, I want to continue, do more. More. I don't want to put garbage in my body anymore. Not physical garbage and not spiritual garbage. Because the channels we're talking here and the Rav Ashlag explained to us, they will have the exact light that's supposed to reveal through the 10 emanations according the vessel that I created. According the vessel that I created. So let's ask ourselves again. First, what do I want? Second, how much do I want? And let's break it into categories, different categories. Love, relationship, happiness, health, hobbies, studies. And also each one of those categories you can break to more and more categories. Like I said before, when you say love, where do you want to have more love? Right? With your husband, wife, kids, your boss, your friends, your spirituality, God, health. What's going on with your health? Everything, we need to break it. Now the cosmos now giving us the full support. So when I start to open up, then we will find out that what we're doing actually, if we would like to be honest with ourselves, most of the time we harming ourselves. We're not helping ourselves. If someone will ask us, how do you want to feel or what do you want? We will say, I want to feel good, I want to be happy, right? I want to be healthy. Yes, for sure. But according to the actions that we are taking and the behavior, it doesn't look like. Because when someone will tell you, I love you, it's nice. But after a while, if you continue just to say, I love you, but he's going to do nothing for you, is that can be called love? Mm-mm. We need to say, I love you, but also to show it. To take an action to show the other person that he is important for me. Then I show love. So when I say I want something, I need to take an action to build a vessel, to receive the light. But if most of the time, my thoughts not in the right place, and I'm judging, and I'm whining, and I'm blaming, and maybe I have a little bit gossip, evil tongue, I look at people doing maybe evil eye. So if I'm still doing all of those things, and still I'm saying, I want to be happy, healthy, how that it can work together? Which type of pipes I'm actually creating? And then I don't understand why things doesn't work the way I want them to work. Why there's no one that comes and fix everything for me. We are the ones that need to build those channels, build those vessels. The pipes actually already exist. We don't need to build the pipes. We need to build the vessel. to receive from the pipes. But here I need to know how much I want. And for sure, the light that reveals into the vessel, it's a good light. There's no bad light. It's a good light. So it comes through those pipes. But it's not going to stay in the vessel. We're actually working most of the time for the opponent. So we need to make sure that we have the right desire with the right action. And we start to build a vessel that those pipes can give me the blessings. וכוח שליטה זו הנמצאת בצינורות האמורים, הוא משום דכל מה שהוא רצון במדרגה העליונה, הוא כוח מחייב, that's amazing what Rabbi saying here, הוא כוח מחייב במדרגה התחתונה הנאצלת בסיבתה. So he said, Rav Ashlag, the power inside of those pipes been determined, because it says there is upper desire, been determined by the lower level, that is Malchut, that according the lower level, the Malchut, according the desire here, this is how much we will activate the blessings from the pipe. So even though the pipes already exist, but we have to do the work here to connect with the right pipes and to bring the flow of the blessings to this world. It's all us. No one else. Us. So if each one of us doing it in an individual way, and also we know that when we reveal the light, it's not just for me. The moment we reveal the light, everyone can receive this light. We influence this energy, to the people around us, and to the entire world. Maybe we don't see it like that, because most of the time I'm thinking just about myself. But this is the way it works. And we need to make sure that if each one of us choosing to do the work in this way, and we all doing it, now we create a huge vessel of unity, that nothing can harm us. But I have to choose to do the work. I can't wait that somebody else will do the work for me and I will feel good. Or if somebody will hug me, I will feel good. It's nice. It's nice. But it's going to be just physical hug. And maybe I'm just thinking about myself, and right now, fulfill me. What's happened? Okay, so one time it's okay, but then what? How are you going to fulfill yourself? And it's amazing. It's amazing to see what's going on right now. We can't touch no one, right? It's crazy what's going on. We can't touch no one. We can't even touch. We barely can touch physical even things, right? Don't touch the door. Don't touch this. Don't touch that. Don't kiss the book. Don't kiss. Wow, what's going on? What the universe want to tell us? Think about it. What do you want to tell us? So now, who you want to fulfill you? Who will hug you? Who will kiss you? I'm not saying it's not good. I'm not saying, don't get me wrong. I love hug and kisses also. I'm just saying, if we have hug and kisses, not from desire to receive oneself alone, it's even better. Then this hug, we can go with you for a week or maybe for a year. You feel the energy. You feel the power. But if it's just from desire to receive oneself alone, that I want you to fulfill me, so how many hugs I need a day? Maybe have a few minutes. Because it can be an addiction. Right now the Cosmos is telling us, listen, work on yourself. Change yourself. You need to make sure that you, first of all, have the light. And when you fulfill your vessel and have the light, now you can be the beacon of light. And now you can be this leader that you can share the light. So now you depend on no one. You connect with the light of the Creator. it doesn't mean we don't need people. We do need people. We do need each other. But if each one of us will share the light, we create in that perfect vessel that have so much power that nothing can harm us. But each one of us need to do the work. each one of us. ולפיכך, אותו הצמצום של בחינה ד' הנמצא בכלים דעיגולים מבחינת רצון חופשי, נעשה בכלים דיושר המסובבים על ידיהם, לבחינת כוח ושליטה המחייבת אותם כן, וכוח זה נקרא בשם מסך, כמו שכתוב להלן. It's amazing, but we're going to talk about it next time. Now we're going to watch the Rav, but just a second, I need to plug my computer. There's no battery, sorry. Thank God I saw it on time. Somehow we have just 4% battery. So let me share with you the video of the Rav. So bear with me for a second. I'm going to show the screen. Someone have a question till here, till now, before we continue?
Yes. What to
Yes.
do with judgment?
Yes, what a question, please.
What to do with judgment?
What to do with judgment?
Yes, which appears sometimes.
When you feel to judge somebody else?
Yes.
Yes. So what's happened with that energy, you know, what do we need to do? First of all, not to try to push it away. So you're asking yourself a simple question. Why right now I'm having this judgment? Because you know, when we're judging somebody else, there is something deeper that happened inside. The judgment is already an effect. It's not the cause. So I need to sit with myself before I'm like thinking about it and I'm judging. Just sit with myself a few seconds and ask myself, why I'm judging right now? Because usually we lack in something. So if I really want to know, I need to go deep inside and I'm going to feel it. It's like, to remove the layers of the batzal, the onion, right? So I need to, because usually when we're judging, we already been reactive and we're judging the other person. If I can stop it before, it's perfect. If I can't and already I did it, also go inside and check what, because what we need to correct is not the judging, it's what causing the judgment, and it's what we need to check. Okay?
Thank you.
Beautiful. Okay.
Whose fault it is?
Just a second. Tell me please if you can hear the Rav. If not, I need to go back.
That's that
Yeah.
fleet up there. They're in the Milky Way. That power of evil is located in the Milky Way, of all places. In the Koch, in the Shvil HaChalav, the Zohar says. I mean, well, of course, Rabbi Shimon had that direct capsule to the Milky Way, you know. I mean, although I don't believe the scientists that it says it will probably take an infinite amount of lifetimes and light years to travel to the Milky Way. You imagine Rabbi Shimon did it in a matter of minutes. And Shabtai Donalo did it. Well, I don't know if he did it. Maybe he got the information, so he knew it without that, that space capsule. Right? Okay. What's that? And Lavan. Sure. Night.
What you are saying, what I say, actually is building, on dirt, literally.
It's
On
stuck.
paper, from what
That's
I was
all.
saying.
That's all.
So if I do a process, also I have released, and all
That's
my
right.
cells are now willing to receive the new imprint that I would like to inject. I like to be honorable and sharing and patient and whatever.
That-
So I will build that on top of the clippers that I have, or when I have released.
How do you release it? By recognizing that particular state and saying that particular state I want to release.
No, what I'm saying, yeah, I know what you're saying. What I'm saying is something else. Every single cell of my body, through the incarnations, through this chain of developments, I'm now in a body at this particular time. From the years of years, now I show up with all the, the pluses and the minuses that there are. So I'm not too happy with the kind of human being that I am, and I would like to quote unquote better myself or get rid of certain aspects that are in the way for me to reveal myself positively. Okay, so one of the shortcuts would be, well, let me see, can I erase that slate? Literally. So if I can, by releasing from every single cell of my body the memories that are there, is like if I'm a drug addict. How can I erase that craving? This is like the second bite of Adam and
And
Eva.
assuming you did that, would that then the job be over?
No, no. That's the thing that right now is concerning me. So now I put myself in a meditative state, and that particular state, now I have a body that is not. It's like into sleep. Is not affected
I put
by
it
my
to sleep.
hang-ups.
I put it to
I
sleep.
put it to sleep.
Is that sufficient?
No, that's my next question.
It is not sufficient. That's why we need the prayer. Why? Because what you've done is release the physical whole, the physical manifestation, which is the lowest manifestation.
I understand.
What's that? That's right. The
That's
dirt under
exactly-
the carpet.
That's what I'm saying.
But
Digging
that which
on the
brought
dirt.
the dirt to be there in the first place is not even being dealt with.
That's the thing.
So therefore,
There is bread of shame in there. From
Because-
the handling.
because that's the lowest evolution of the desire to receive for oneself alone. It is not only manifested in a physical form, it is the final evolution of the desire to receive for oneself alone.
Yes, but I know when I have done that, okay, and I had a code word for it. When I did that process, every time I use that code word, it's like in the movies, you get hypnotized and you go to the kind of individual that you have built mentally. So if I wanted to be honorable and respectful,
It will
and
assist
this
you.
and that. So as soon as I say that, all those qualities now are now showing up.
Yes, yes. However, again, we're going to be discussing the 4 phases before the physical manifestation of cells and molecules and so forth, because from a Kabbalistic point of
That's
view,
okay, that's where everything
you
is.
can temporarily get your relief. You remove the physical hold of the cells and the molecules, and now you can imagine how you'd like to be a more worthy, a more honorable person. However, inasmuch as we haven't dealt with the 4 phases which precede the physical, then as soon as I have finished that meditation, where am I? I have only gotten temporary
I
relief.
wake up to the same.
To the same,
socks.
and that's right. That's all. That's all we're saying.
But what-
So here we are going to be dealing with those phases which preceded that physical manifestation. That's how prayer. That's what prayer deals with. The Siddur, the Shachrit deals with that.
Thank you.
In those 4 stages. What's the reason for coming back again?
Once you have released those 4 phases, then you have made your tikkun.
And no need
No need to come back. Therefore, the Zohar says, and the Ari says, no one can effect the ultimate tikkun unless he He studies Kabbalah. Why? Because how can you deal with something that you don't even know of its existence? If you think that all that is involved with is not to steal, at a certain level, let's say, I guess for most of us here, or all of us, who wants to go out after this study to murder? Is it because of the study? What about before you walked into the study? Did you want to murder? I guess most of us, if not all of us, never wanted to murder. So we've already made tikkun on murder. That's not true. Not true. What means not true? Who here wants to murder? Anybody? Nobody. However, once you study Kabbalah, then you realize, and you've made a tikkun on a certain level, then you come tomorrow to a situation where someone has come to you and said, look, I want to employ this fellow. He needs a job. He's got a family. And his family literally hasn't got what to eat. What do you think about him? Him? I wouldn't hire him if he was the last fellow around. And he doesn't hire him.
Just kill him.
You just killed him. This arousal and this consciousness of then saying, hey, wait a second. If I should tell this man what I really think of him, and it's true, then we get into another, but at least now he's going through a trip. Only because he has studied, but like this you would say, well, his natural instinct is, I should help him out. Man has come to ask me, what do I think about him, right? I should say what I think about him. Wait a second, maybe you're not right. Maybe it's not right. Maybe the man is not what you think he is. Maybe you haven't given it enough thought. But there already, if you're not dealing with it, you're not going to think that much about it, and you could kill him. And maybe in essence you did kill him. So, while we can think of ourselves as being very puritanical and we don't want to steal, who wants to go into a store, into a bank with a gun? Here, I guess nobody does. Is that the only way one can steal? There are other levels of stealing. So to make tikkun does not necessarily mean that I haven't stolen and I haven't murdered, because there are many other areas that the soul, my soul, requires in the way of tikkun. But if I'm...
Beautiful. Beautiful and powerful. The Rav remind us again, like in a simple decision, a simple words or thoughts that we can share with other person, you know, as we mentioned in the class today, how it's important to be careful what we're saying, what we're thinking. We don't pay attention to the result of it. And it's not just we don't build in like a vessel to receive blessings to our life. Chas v'shalom, God forbid, you know, as I've mentioned, the person can kill another person, right? So we need really to be careful. So let's take each one of us 1 point or a few points that you receive for you, something that click with your heart, something that you would like and love to work on from now. And thank you for joining us tonight. And I hope to see all of you next week. Just to mention something, quick announcement. This coming Thursday, all of you know that tomorrow night we have the new moon. So if you like to join, you need to register in Kabbalah.com, and you can join to the new moon. They're going to be live streaming. Also on Thursday at 6 o'clock, we're going to do live streaming. We're going to do a healing circle. I don't know if you joined last time or if you'd like to join now. You can find it on I think it's going to be on Facebook and also on Zoom. Just check Facebook and check all the announcements from the center and share with your friends. I would like to have a lot of people around the world to join us and to be with us in the healing circle. So I hope to see all of you over there. Have a good night and all the best. Be safe, guys.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you, teacher.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you, everyone.
Toda.